Hello, we are back. Just gonna sit here awkwardly like I usually do. You might face some paranormal activity going on in the room after a while. So if that happens, we'll all probably face it. Nikki has joined. Zen Nikki, Aji, Abhi has also joined. Hello guys. Call your friends, bro. Bring them in. Why have you not called more friends of yours? Hello, Zen Nikki. Hello, Aji, Abhi. Sorry if anybody had to see my butt. Hello, Varan. I hope I spelled that. Pronounced it right. I'm really bad with pronunciations at times. Just trying to switch on the AC and seems like the remote is not working. So, let me be right back. Hopefully, our guest is not gonna be here while I go and get another remote. Sir, do we have another remote? This one's not working. Frickin' Vivian has joined. Where did Vivian join from? I thought he had gone out to get some things. Yes, we have our guest live with us. Is gonna know. Actually, yeah, everybody should have known by now who our guest is, because it was all over the IG pages, the stories, and everything. Hello, hey man, hey Rohit.
Hello.
I hope you are comfortable. Is it a Rahul solo today? No, it's not a Rahul solo today. Hello,
I'm pretty comfortable.
Rohit, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, yeah?
Okay, yes, finally. So, welcome Rohit for a live session with us. I'm pretty sure like you would have done a lot of live sessions, so this is not going to be a new task for you.
I haven't actually. This is probably only the first time I'm doing an Instagram live. I've never done an Instagram live
Oh,
before.
okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try and try my best to make sure this is not the worst experience you're gonna have on an Instagram live.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we are waiting for some. I think we'll wait for some more people to join. And in the meanwhile, for everyone else who has joined here, if you do not know who the person here is with me, I feel really sorry for you guys. Okay, first things first, I'll clear out a few things before we go ahead in the live. I might be kind of psyched out today for this live session because the camera is a bit up close for Rohit. Somebody has said that in the chat.
Yeah. Fine. This will be
I
fine.
think it should be. I think it should be fine now.
All right. Oh man, this
So
is
for
my
people who do not know,
quarantine haircut and beard.
yeah, I think I had a haircut like 2 weeks ago, luckily. So now it's like still manageable for me. But otherwise, it should have been like way longer than this right now.
Oh, okay.
So I think okay, we have 6 people live right now. Okay, so before like I was saying, before we proceed further, I might make a fool of myself on the live today because I was a bit psyched about this interview when I got to know this from the team that I might have to have a live show with Rohit Pereira, and I was like, okay, it's good and bad at the same time because there is a tendency I might fuck it up, and there's also a tendency I might ace it. So hopefully, it's the latter by the time by the time this live session finishes.
You'll be fine.
OG Anju
Oh,
saying that's P-Man mandate. You look chill, Mr. Rohit.
thank you, thank you.
Somebody is fanboying. Yes. I think that second one was for me. So I guess we'll straight up get into it. So welcome everyone to another Shuffle live session. And today we have Rohit P-Man Pereira with us, representing vice versa. I think we were also planning to get Blunt also on board, but then because of Instagram's limitation to coming live with only two people, that could not happen. But hopefully, when technology advances, we may get him and you on board at the same time.
Yeah, hoping for that. Yeah.
Yes. So Rahul is literally brushing right now. Can you guys like just stop? So what happened was like right before this session was supposed to happen, I got a pep talk from my friend saying that you're gonna get roasted today because you're gonna fuck this up royally. So I was like, thanks for the motivation, guys. So yeah. Okay, so now without further ado, let me introduce our guest today. Our guest today is Rohit Pereira, also more commonly known as P-Man. Now, I want to actually get to know the story behind that name, but I'm going to give a little bit of intro for the people who have joined here because I wrote a lot of notes, guys, because Rohit has done a lot of things over the last few years, and the one very I don't know how to say it. Like the one thing about Rohit Pereira that I remember, like that I recall every time somebody talks about you is the P-Man show. And I would like to know everybody in the chat who has seen the P-Man show. Just put a thumbs up or something in the chat so people know, like how many people have seen that.
That's a really long
Um,
time back, dude.
Yeah, I know. So even I was kind of like, oh damn, man, Rohit Pereira from then now, I don't know how things would be. So there's that. So Rohit Pereira, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, man. It's really nice to have you on board.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we have a couple of more people joining in. Be sure. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. So for everybody over here, Rohit Pereira is a professional bass player and also a singer, and he has performed with a lot of bands as well. And from what I could read on the internet, I think the most noticeable ones are Exhumation, which is a metal band, and then there is Shire and Funk, which is, I think Shire and Funk is a more commonly known band amongst our generation anyway, because that music is relatively a lot more newer in
Yeah.
terms for us. Yeah. And yeah, I think I'm gonna let Rohit itself, talk about himself for a while now because I've been talking too much. So I'm gonna shut up for a while. And Rohit, yes, please tell us about yourself.
What do you want to know about myself, man?
Very deep
I
question.
won't call myself a professional bass player. One, because I picked up guitars as a way to me to write my own songs. I never really went that deep into the craft as knowing as some of the people out there do. I did the
Right.
basic. I major minor scales, and then I just wanted to play the songs that were in my head.
Yeah.
That said, I played for a bunch of bands. I had all spectrum of music: rock, heavy metal, electronica. Played for a hip hop band. I have my own electronic outfit right now. Punk rock,
Yeah.
whatever it is, I've done it all except probably techno. I've not done techno, and I don't think I will. I don't like techno music that much. Don't expect people to like. I wish I could enjoy because I've seen people enjoy techno music and they seem to be having a blast. But I
Yeah.
don't. It doesn't appeal to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've done all of that. When it comes to the media, the P-Man show was something I did really long back
Okay. Rohit, one
then.
sec. I think your audio is breaking. Is your mic in the beard? Because that's usually like
Can you hear me now?
Like most people, yeah, yes. Now it's loud and clear because the last time we had a live session with somebody who had a big beard, like same thing was happening. So I kind of thought that might be the problem right now.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, what was I saying?
You're talking about P-Man show. Yeah.
Yeah, the P-Man Show was a YouTube show, started off years back. I want to say 2010. So 10 years back, literally 10 years back. So I used to do like I used to like back in the days our Facebook, our internet, when there wasn't anything over there in that time, was this website called gigpad.com. So on
Right.
Gigpad forums was the meeting point for all us musicians and the people who played in
Right, right.
bands, fans, and it was a very one-on-one thing where and the most eagerly thing everyone looked forward to was a show gets over, everyone would run same night on Gigpad forum
Yeah.
review
Right.
for that show. Uh,
Yeah.
on one of the forum threads sections, I used to moderate something called basically a section for nonsense talks. That was the memes of those days. And
Yeah,
over there,
yeah.
this was just the start. I think reality TV started kicking in,
Right.
and out of sheer boredom, I probably had nothing to do. I'm like, "Chal, they're doing it on TV. I'll do reality TV on Gigpad."
Yeah. Yeah.
Posting rubbish. There was like probably the first time I came something called shit posting.
Yeah.
Gigpad, GPAD, RIP. It's no more there though. And I would post rubbish like brushing my teeth, eating a samosa. Sometimes it would be exposing my fellow musicians to bands' music and getting
Right.
and typing down their live comments, what they thought about the track.
Yeah.
And that pretty much became pretty decent. Like it was one of the most. That whole section was probably one of the most read and viewed in terms of count on the forum. So that did well. And cut to 2-3 years later, then Mr. Vijay Nair from OML
Right,
approached me,
right.
hey, we are doing something with MySpace, and would you be interested in developing an internet show for MySpace? I'm like, yeah, sure. What do you
Okay.
have in mind? You're doing P-Man show on internet, on the thread,
Mm-hmm.
do it in video format. I'm like, okay, wow, I'd love to. I have all these stupid ideas that I used to do there. Let's put it on video now. Happened.
Yeah. No, there's this light I had mentioned at the beginning, like paranormal activity. Can you? Yeah, just turn it off. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, go on.
So we shot 1 or 2 episodes of P-Man show that time, keeping in mind it was going to go on MySpace India, which was just launching at that point.
Right, right.
Things didn't work out. I don't think MySpace India kicked off, and then they said that, hey, you know what? Let's just do it on YouTube. At that time, YouTube was. What was YouTube? I had no idea. I'm like, okay, all the videos are yours.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Dawson here.
Mr. Doss has joined the chat.
From another Maya.
Okay, I'm getting like tips from people to like sit away from the camera, so I just thanks a lot. Yeah, Mr. Doss is here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to mention about that also after a while. So, I mean, you talked about P-Man show, but then I remember watching the P-Man show on TV, and if I'm not wrong, it was on channel V.
P-Man show on TV, no, that was the VH1 Music Diaries on VH1. That was a show I hosted and was created a show. I don't think
Okay.
P-Man show ever came on TV. That was VH1 Music Diaries.
Okay, I don't know why am I like messed it up. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. So
I forgive you.
Okay, thank you so much. I feel a lot more relief now. Oh, VH1. Okay, this guy Vivian, I kept asking him the entire day, like I keep remembering there was a show with you on it, and I kept asking was it P-Man show on TV? Because I remember watching P-Man show like way back, but I could not place it whether it was on TV or whether it was on the internet. So I mean, I think okay, eventually I got. Thanks for the prank, guys. I got fucked in the end. So. Okay. Yeah. So you were saying the MySpace India, it did not work out. So then you started uploading it on YouTube.
Yeah. That went on for a little while until but then as all things in life happens, I got a job. I couldn't give much time to this. At the same time, OML, who was producing the show, got busy with things that actually paid money because this was not making any money or anything. There was not any revenues coming in from doing show like this online at that point.
Right.
Then from there, I started doing some, what do you call it? Couple of years later, I started working with UTV Bindas in
Okay.
in Mumbai here.
Right.
Part of the digital team, did little video content for them. There was this one. I mean, I think the best thing I've done over there was this one interview with this actress Gohar Khan or Gohar Khan, whatever you want.
Gaur Khan. Yeah, yeah. I've heard of her from Big Boss, so that's the only
Oh yeah, she was.
reference I know.
This was back in 2011 or 12. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then I was not really feeling much about the job over there, so I quit. I joined another company, and with that company, I joined their video digital team, but working in the video
Right.
production, the video
Right,
content.
right.
There's where I kickstarted doing another avatar of the P-Man show, but this time it was the P-Man music files.
Okay.
So that was fun, going around talking to people at gigs, covering gigs, and then that got picked up by VH1 to become the VH1 Music Diaries.
Right,
So-
right, right.
And yeah, I think that is probably my biggest feather in my cap, hosting a show on VH1 for 2 years. That was fun.
Yeah. Nice. So, I mean, that was your career in the video content creation part of things, when you think about it that way. But how was it like, you got into the music? Like you said, you picked up the skill for playing guitar, and then it was not exactly, like a professional interest. I understood, like, back then for you, but then, like, from there to getting to the point where
What's up, Decipher?
we have
The beatboxer from Gully Boy.
Beatbox Decipher also. Yes, we have him also over here. Decipher, yes, I think I've heard a couple of tracks of his
Yeah,
on
he's the
one of the Gully. Yeah, I mean, I think it was one of the Gully Gang releases.
No, the Gully Boy soundtrack. He's the beatboxer in that.
Yeah. Okay, so coming back to the music part of things, like, how did that progress? Like, where you ended up playing with the bands.
Okay, so I started out my playing back in 2000 with a death metal band called Motorcycle. From
Right.
there, I played. Then and then simultaneously I played in another punk rock band called Kinky Ski Monkey. Both these places I played bass.
Right.
Again, what I like more is fast and furious music. And then
Yeah.
I mean, it was not really that much happening both the bands. I picked up. I started another band called Pin Drop Violence, PDV, and that kind of snowballed and became a big thing. We got to play all over the country at that point, and for a metal band in the early 2000s, headlining shows and doing playing college festivals was not really that common.
Right. Yeah.
So that was my first taste of, having a ball on stage playing with Pin Drop Violence. From there, what's Lacto King? Who's Lacto? Are you Lacto King?
Okay, I don't think that is for me because hello Aisha, welcome to the chat. But I do not know who Lack Talking is for. Is this a response to something else that is going on in the chat? Okay, I do not.
I have absolutely no idea what Lacto King is.
We have Encore also who has joined the chat now. Man,
Arey,
lot of like
Encore,
very
yeah.
big names. Now this is the first time I'm seeing like so many big names coming, on the social mob chat for a live session. Welcome everyone. Please do stick. Do not leave. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. So, man, where was I?
You were talking about like touring with the bands, and that was the first time you had that experience.
And I mean, back in those days, bands taking flights and all was not heard of. I've traveled by train 48 hours from Mumbai to Guwahati play a show in Shillong, and
Right.
yeah, it was pretty much crazy times at that time, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Then after PDB got done with, I started. There's somebody at the door.
Yes.
I got called to play bass for Shire and Funk. Oh, a minute.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Quarantine, indoor, homes, get
Yes.
delivered shit.
Exactly.
So yeah, I got called up to play bass for Shire and Funk, and this was 2010. By that time, Shire and Funk was pretty much an established name, and I was
Yeah.
like one shocked
Yeah.
that they would ask me to perform with them, and I wasn't a part of
Right.
the band. I was more of a live touring member. And that was some of the most fun times I've had performing, and as part of my music career with them, got
Right.
to play some places I never thought I would go as a metalhead from a small suburb town in Mumbai.
Yeah.
I got to play Glastonbury Music Festival with them. I got
Okay.
to go towards. I want to say travel the world, but there was a lot more traveling left at that point to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fantastic traveling with Sharon Funk.
Right. So, around what time was this happening? Like, like in terms of the year?
2010,
Okay.
2010,
2010.
2010, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it's not okay. It's a decade ago. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know. Like even I lose track of like the years now. Like once I finished college, so even I have no idea. Like I just feel like 2013 was just yesterday, and now it's like 2020 already. That's the thing. Okay, people in the chat have been. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the chats which are targeted at me. Hey, we have more people on the live. Hey, delivery boy, welcome to the shuffle. What's for dinner? Again is asking. And Decipher
dinner?
has guessed chicken wings.
Chicken wings. I'm more of a pork ribs kind of guy.
Okay, so it's not chicken wings then. Mr. Dos.
Keto pakka. Yeah, I've been following this no
Keto
carb
pakka.
diet. So they all, I think, are commenting on the weight loss. That can you see? And look
Kuch
at my.
keto rahega. Keto, yes. Yeah, I think keto has been like a lot of people have been following that over the quarantine anyway because they are like, okay, anyway, since I'm home, might as well. Yeah, but I've heard it works. I mean, I don't think I need it, but I've had friends like, who have gone through keto diet and they've transformed like a lot. So even I can vouch for keto diets working. But yes, you have to religiously follow it just like anything else. Pork ribs for the win. Yes. Okay, so coming back to music, and we'll talk about food later on. So everybody in the chat, please don't make me hungry. I'm already like pretty starving. His paunch needs it. You're talking about my paunch, not yours.
Yeah, show your paunch.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, OG, Onju, to see your paunch.
Yeah, I mean they are my friends, so they've seen me. Teams the Dadi's looking bap.
The dadi, yeah, dude, it's looking
Dadi.
majestic.
My
Check this out.
pronunciations are so bad.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
actually, I
His mic got lost in it.
bunch of games every now and then where I hide things in my beard and I make my wife search for it. It's fun.
Nice. Okay, now since we were talking about Swiggy guy and coming, so like you're staying in Mumbai right now, right?
Yeah.
So how has the whole quarantine situation been? I mean, I think we've roughly been in it for like 4 months now, and
Yep.
Maharashtra, I don't know how. I think it got delayed a bit from the rest of the other states. I'm not too sure about that, but
I think it was
how
about
was
the same time we went into lockdown. Maharashtra and Mumbai were at the same time.
Right. So how was the situation? I mean, how has it been for you, like during the lockdown? Like,
Uh, it's been quite, I mean, at points, I want to say frustrating, but you have to keep a positive outlook at the same time, not let it get
Right.
beat down. I mean, the industry I'm part of is completely destroyed for the time being, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah,
long it'll
yeah.
be for live shows to start. I was also working with, I had a day job as well, working
Yeah.
for events and with college festivals, specifically. With colleges shut and no events happening, I've been a little bit out of income since March now. Uh, Luckily, my wife has been working from home, so I'm living off my wife.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you have a team player to watch your back as of now,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that should keep you more relaxed. But yeah, I get the part where it's frustrating because like you're stuck in the. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, shout out to ADKT for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, like frustrating in the sense like even when you're like just sitting at home is like the same routine every day, and it's kind of like not much to do also. But
Well,
I've
you'd
heard
be surprised how much of your time goes in taking care of the house. I mean, from P-Man, I have become
yes,
P-Man. I do lots of cooking and cleaning.
yeah,
Uh, just never ends, man. Doing housework never ends. And I stay in a one-bedroom flat, one-bedroom hall, kitchen, whatever flat, 1 BHK. And the
yeah,
housework just never ends. I mean, I give props here to all the homemakers and the mommies and the housewives who just look after the house. Literally,
yeah.
it's something else.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, I say the same thing to my mom every day. But now, like, I've gotten used to it. So my mom is now chilling. She's like, Beta, bartan kaun dhoega? So now she got used to that for the last 2, 3 months. So that has been the situation for me. So like I come to office during the day because lockdown over here is relatively far more lenient because now people over here have taken responsibility of like taking care of themselves. So like offices are working and stuff. So I come to work during the day and at night time again. Kind of part-time homemaker pretty much is my designation now. Superwoman. Housework is something people notice only if it's not done. Nobody gives a fuck. If it's done. I think that's what Vivian is trying to say. For
Yeah, I mean,
real. Yeah, a lot of people relating over all of this in the chat. I think let's have a show of hands for everybody over here who has shifted from like a person who never used to give a shit about housework to like doing that on a regular basis.
yeah, I can
So
see a
in the
bunch of music
mean,
who have become homemakers now.
yeah.
You know who you
Here, you can add that in your portfolios now. That's the plus part of
homemaker,
it.
DJ, rapper.
Homemaker. Homemaker. So, okay. Now let's talk about vice versa.
Yeah,
What's the story behind vice versa?
man. Vice versa was. I mean, I since 2009, I wanted to do something like the band Prodigy,
Right.
and vice versa is what I ended up with. to make it short. Uh, in So I started vice versa with one of my best friends in the world, Mr. Manas Ullas at that point. Uh, he he was another metalhead who I've known since he was 16, and
Yeah.
I was what 21, 16. So that's 19 years now we've been friends. And he wanted
Right.
to shift to Mumbai to become a music producer, work in Bollywood or something. And he was crashing at my place. And he just told me, hey man, see, I made these beats, you should check it out. And I
Yeah.
heard some of the beats he made, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Can you mind if I... I'm like, yeah, dude, go ahead. And I did vocals for one song, vocals for two songs, and two became three. And I just felt like, man, why don't you? I always wanted to do this. And
Yeah.
it's 3 years now, let's just do this as a project. And he's like, yeah, man, cool. I'd love to do this live as well. That was the humble
Right.
beginnings of Vice Versa. Yeah, we started off by locking ourselves in a room, one laptop, me on a bass guitar, figuring out, putting it down. He would program everything. We just
Yeah.
sit, smoke lots of weed and come out with vocal melodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was from Bangalore, so he would bring that fine Irky gold stuff from Bangalore and come to Bombay, which sadly I
Yeah.
heard being destroyed.
Okay, okay, so like just to make things a little bit more clearer, I don't know how many people in the chat know what is Idiki Gold is. Idiki is a place in Kerala actually.
Yeah, it is.
So I do not know
420 indeed.
how 420 baby. Yes, I think there'll be like a lot of people like show of hands for, but for legal reasons, nobody is gonna say anything.
Yeah,
But
I've been in Kochi and I've heard and I've first-hand had experience of people getting paranoid and ask them, Maga, bhai, you get the weed, right? He's like, shh, are you mad? The what?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, yeah. I mean, Kerala in general, the scene is like so strict. Like, I mean, when I was in Delhi over there, people are just like, bro, it's like a normal thing. When I came back to Kochi for my vacation and I talked about this to my friends, they're like, bro, like, आराम से रात को बात करेंगे इसके बारे में.
Yeah. I've experienced that firsthand. But yeah, I think the Idki Gold is probably the best organic weed I've smoked in my life. People say
Okay,
Shillong.
I've
No, Idki is the best.
yeah. I've never had that. Like being in Kochi and in Kerala, I've never had that. I don't know where to get that. Like people say that oh, kabhi ahat mein aata hi nahi, it gets exported. Pablo Escobar took everything. I don't know. That's all I hear, but I've never had any of that. When do Idiki I never got any gold?
Yeah,
F in the
it's
chat
sadly
box,
being
just
the spice department of the Kerala government is destroying every aspect of Idki
yeah.
there. A year now, Idki is grown. That Idki strain is grown in Sri Lanka. And,
Okay.
so regressive
Okay.
in terms of
No.
sex, I don't think so. In
Because
terms
in
of
terms of trade sex,
just all over the world in drugs, that's just this country, man.
yeah, I have to second to that because Mallus are regressive in terms of sex, religion, and drugs. Yeah. I mean, yeah, whatever Rohit said, it's just in this country. I don't think it's just particular to Mallus only because I have had experience of North and South to kind of, differ to that. ले राहुल अब कोलंबो चलना पड़ेगा नहीं भाई नहीं जा रहे कोलंबो अभी तो
Get some
फिलहाल
seeds in
घर जाएंगे
Yeah,
हाँ
but I'm
sorry
hoping that since the Indian government pretty much mimics whatever the Western world does, with America legalizing marijuana, I'm hoping they will
yeah
do it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a plant. You can't ban a plant.
yes I mean that is true I mean in an ideal situation that should be the case but like the way I think I mean this is my personal theory like why it might not get legalized is because there's already like a lot of cartels like controlling this movement of the weed so like they might not want it to get legalized because their market will then get diluted.
So I mean, just get into it legally. No, there's lots of money. There's so much money to be made, dude. I'm telling you guys,
Yeah.
if we ever get legalized in India, just stop all this. Hey, Stereo, what's up, man? If weed ever gets legalized in India, just drop everything and invest in the weed business,
Pot farming, yes.
pot
I
farming.
mean,
Yeah.
now Shuffle Session has now turned into what is that magazine called in Malayalam? Shit,
High
I
times.
forgot. It's a way. No, okay, yeah, High Times is a good name for this session right now. But like only if like I don't know, I do not know about you, but I'm definitely not high right now, even though I wish I was.
Yeah, I'm not either. I've not
Okay.
had any since the lockdown started. On my, it's a sad story. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, that's a F in the chat, like how our generation people write in the live chats nowadays. Like when something sad happens, they just write F.
Mr. Ferrao, I will definitely invest in your backyard.
Jace Ferrer. Okay, so now moving on. I think we'll have a separate session on this. Maybe
Yeah.
have a podcast based on this. Like we'll just talk about legalizing weed and like, why it's important. Coming back to the thing. So with vice versa, you had started off with, your friend Manas. I think I got the name right.
Yeah, Manas Ullas.
Yes, and after that you had two other people who had joined you, which was Sid and Blunt.
Yeah, okay. So with Manas Ullas, then, I wanted like each of the tracks we produced to have different vocals, different textures, and I knew Sid Kuto because he was the drummer of Zero and vocalist
Right.
for a bunch of bands, and I looked up to him. I was like, "Hey man, would you sing on one of our tracks?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And I sent him a track, did vocals
Yeah.
on it. It was brilliant. Again, as the same story went, the same cycle repeated. Like one became two, two became three. I told him, "Dude,
Yeah.
it's just so much fun. Why don't you just be a part of this?" He's like, "Yeah, I'd love to be a part of this." And then uh, he had a blast on stage with us, man, jumping around and all. And I asked him like to just be a full-time member. Just don't join us for the live gig, And
Yeah.
he wrote a bunch of songs with them. And Manasulas, me and Kuto, three of us did vice versa for like good 3 years, 4 years. At that point, in the beginning, we were still trying to find our sound.
Yeah.
It was still a very confused. I won't say confused, but there was no identity at that point. It was mixture of everything. There was
Right.
electronica, drum and bass. There was everything happening. Everything happening.
Yeah.
And I think when we in 2015 we did a Blunt Force Aroma album. That
Yeah.
we had a clear-cut direction. This is the sound we want to do. This is the sound we are good at doing, and
Yeah.
let's work this direction.
Right.
Blunt, I booked Blunt for a DJ gig in 2018, and I knew
Okay.
him as he was a rapper as well. I just saw that he had good selection skills. He understood the crowd and he could do good sets. I just told him, man, why don't you rapper as well? And at that point, I didn't know. I mean, I knew he produced. I didn't know how good of a producer he was. I told him like, hey man, would you like being part of Vice Versa as being the DJ for the band? From being a DJ to now, he's literally the front man of the band. You can say because he's the rapper in the band. I'm just the hype
Yeah.
man. He's the rapper in the band. He's the guy with ours. He and me sit, we write and produce the songs. At the same time, he's the DJ, or I'm just the bass player. End of the day. So Blunt,
Right.
it's been 2 months right now, and I think he's been the strongest addition to Vice Versa. Me and him just sit, bounce ideas, and it's really good sessions we have sitting together and figuring out music, attacking songs. And the best thing I love about him is he's open to ideas and suggestions. In the past, before I worked with people and they've been like, no, I want this way only.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we've had rotating, like at times we play with a live band setup. Like when we do club gigs, like just me and Blunt who goes.
Right.
When we do a live band setup, we have a drummer. Sid Kuto does the drums, and Kim does. And then I have the guitar player, Dinker, who is also a frontman for another indie rock band in Bombay called Bone Broke. So he does backing
Nice,
vocals and he
right.
does guitars over there too. And I play bass on some tracks and some tracks as vocals. So it's more like a family, vice versa. I won't really put it as a band. And
Yeah.
I have to give a huge shout out to Mr. Doss in the comment section over here. He is, like you can say, literally the unofficial fourth member of Vice Versa because he's written some of the best tracks together, me and Doc.
Yeah.
And we've toured together too, played gigs all over the country, and it's been
Right.
fantastic. That guy gets me as well. Just that he is never in the same city, and that is frustrating. But same city
Yeah.
together, probably put suspended note. What's he saying?
Vice
Versa has been
Versa. Yeah. Vice Versa has been popping since we were still. We were still thinking about getting into music. You have been an inspiration, sir. Mr. Doss OP.
Cheers, buddy.
Yes. Well, since we are already on the topic of Mr. Doss, I don't know if it's a funny story. I thought I will start it off saying funny story. But what happened was when we got the tracks for Vice Versa, right? So, I mean, the Blunt Force Aroma EP was like really good, but there was this one track which I always wanted like on the Social Mob app, which was Nah Bro. And
Yeah.
I think Anju from our side was in touch with you with regard to
Yeah.
everything to deal with Social
Yeah.
Mob, right? So I kept bugging her for months, like, can you please ask him? Can you please ask him? Can we get like Nabro on the app? Because every time I have to share it from Spotify to the Instagram stories, and I get ridiculed, like, bro, you are working for an indie music app and you're sharing songs on Spotify. I'm like, we don't have that music on the app, and I want to share that music because I love that track so much. Like, Mr. Dawes, big thanks for making that possible. But like, that, yeah, see, even she's like writing true story. And finally, when I did, and when I got the news, she said that, okay, now we also have a live session going on with him. So that is, like I said in the beginning, I was like excited and scared at the same time. So, big shout out to Mr. Doss, definitely. Guys, yeah, okay, before that, guys, whoever has not installed the app, please do go install the app and check out Vice Versa's tracks on the app. They have the Blunt Force Aroma EP and a couple of other single tracks which are like really good, and it's like very fresh, but on the app it's a little what do you say, like not known, because like people usually go to Spotify to listen to this because it's available over there. So I want everyone to go to Social Mob and check it out, and do drop a like on these tracks because yes, featured artists of the. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about it. Vice Versa is also featured today on the app. So the first thing you see after opening the app are the Vice Versa tracks. So
I
please
did.
go
I saw
check it out.
the page. So yeah, Mr. Doss, we made it on Social Mob's homepage.
Yes.
What's up,
So
Gandkil? What's his word?
okay. Right. So that is Govind, and he is part
Oh,
of a
Govind.
collective.
Oh, sorry, man, Govind.
Exactly. Yeah,
Govind.
yeah, exactly. So this same thing. So we had a shuffle session. Man, we need to change the name. We had a session with him, like I think 2 weeks ago, where I kind of asked him, like, what was the idea behind the name. So his name is GVND, and it stands for Good Vibes Never Die.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, and also short for his name Govind. But I did ask him this because, like, a lot of people use the V as a replacement for A nowadays. So even he had the same reaction. He's like, "Oh man, that would be like really weird if it was that way." So yeah, that's the story there. We have Govind over here. Don't
Mr.
even
SOS
mention
Music
place.
joined the chat. What's up, buddy? The track we done together is going to be ready soon.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now since you have brought it up, you're working on a project. So do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so me and Blunt have been cooking up an Vice Versa album, which was long in the making, and we put down beats for around 6 tracks, and we were both planning to
Right.
work on more. Mr. SOS Music has done a verse on one of the tracks, and
Right,
but
right.
the lockdown, we've been kind of like we stay quite far from each other, so traveling in this scenario is not really that great. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping once this lockdown eases, I'll be able to meet up with him at least a couple of more times more, and be able to finish that album as soon
Finish
as
the
and have
album.
something hopefully by end of this year.
Yeah. So, yeah. Awkward silence. Okay, no. That awkward silence was not for that, I guess. Okay, so, like you said, during lockdown, making music is a big pain because, all the artists that we've spoken to, they've all said the same thing. Like, lockdown isn't really helping much. But if, like, for individual artists who make their own music by themselves, it's a big boon for them because now they have more time. But for collectives, for people who work with other people to create music, it's a bit tough. So how has that
yeah.
situation been during the last couple of
Uh,
months?
it's been horrible for me because I'm not a guy who can sit and do stuff on my own. I like
Yeah.
working. I like bouncing ideas off someone. I like and I don't like doing stuff over the internet as well. I like being in a room, sitting and working it out, whether it's with a band, sitting, with guitars and figuring it out, or if it's with vice versa stuff, producing it with our softwares and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm more of a teamwork guy. I'm not a solo guy.
Mhm.
I have been a solo guy.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Anju, you're saying
always
was
supporting
the
the indie
fifth
people,
Indian
man.
artist?
I've
Yes.
almost always supported the indie people. Big shout out to Social Mob. I hope you guys do big things.
We also hope so. We are trying to do big things. We hope that we get to the status of big, really soon. Because,
Should get there, man.
yes. So, okay, so now since we have talked about for new people who are already here, and since we have a couple of big names in the chat already, I'm going to plug Social Mob in and just tell you guys a little bit about the project. So, the Social Mob app. So it was a project that was started off to create a platform for indie artists, independent artists basically, and for them to put their music out on a platform where it's just independent music over there. It's not overshadowed by your big pop names and basically the songs that get million views in like 2 days and stuff.
Yeah.
So this initiative was started off to support the independent scene, and so far we've got like a really good response. It was a very slow start in the beginning, but this year has been, for some reason, lockdown kind of helped us because now more and more artists are checking their mails, so we get to get in touch with them more. But yeah, one thing for sure is like all the artists who we have kind of established a connection with, everybody has been really supportive of this project, and we really thank all of you. If we keep having your support, we'll keep growing and make the independent scene in India a lot better than how it is already, and give you guys all the attention and all the appreciation that you guys deserve for the hard work that you guys put in. So yes, fingers crossed. So that is completely what Social Mob is about. So eventually, how it's supposed to stand is legally, I'm not supposed to say the names of every other platform out there, but those we flush down the toilet and Social Mob comes up. For Indian artists, definitely.
Yeah.
Amazing artists in
To
India
for
love the indie scene here.
in short, Social Mob is like a Spotify for indie artists. There, I said the names.
Yes, like that. I do not. I think I have this fear of being associated with that because tomorrow if somebody asks like, "अरे ये राहुल इसने Spotify के against कुछ बोला था इसको case ठोकते हैं." So I'm broke. Please don't sue me. Amazing artists in India love the indie scene here. Yes, I definitely love the indie scene here, especially after like we got the off late we got like a lot of hip hop artists, and I'm a big hip hop fan, so really good music out there. I don't think I've really opened any other app in the last 2-3 months now. Like the music is just too good on Social Mob now. Fingers crossed. If you say it, blush, touch wood, yes. Okay, so now since we are on that topic, do you have a favorite artist who you have heard on Social Mob? Other than vice versa.
Other than vice versa, and there was this song that really caught my attention because of it was produced by Vedang, this producer out of Pune. I think it was by Bavri Basanti. I forgot the song,
Right, yeah.
name, but then I think that
Izhar.
caught my attention.
Izhar is the name of the track. It's one with the
I'm
red
not-
album art, right?
I'm not. I was just playing, man. I didn't see the artwork. I should have, but
Yeah.
that song really caught my attention, and yes, that song's my new jam. Is hard. Okay, Anju says
Izhar,
yes.
yes.
Listen to her.
That is the track, yes. Babri Basanti was also like one of the initial artists from India that had signed up on Social Mob. I think it's been like almost a year now since, she was also signed. And I think vice versa too. My timeline might be wrong, but I'll cross check and get back on that for the next session at least.
Like, yeah, I think Mr.
yeah.
Dog and SOS Music and Encore and Decipher, all of you guys here, you all should think about putting a music up on Social Mob as well, man.
Yes. Big thanks for that because like I'm too scared to say this to them because like आप बड़े लोग हो हम कैसे आपके पास आके ऐसे बोले but now P-Man has said it so we will now like probably take it as a permission and
Yeah.
hit you guys so please check your inbox.
Even who knows, Ranveer Singh will come, huh? Ranveer Singh is his band.
Yes, Mr. Doss for sure. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
so now
man.
A&R whoever is
Tracks on your platform, dude. That guy is a beast. He's easily my favorite producer for my kind of music in this country. And he
yeah
makes killer
I mean
food and brilliant cook. Just he's a better DJ. And he's a fuck all hype man, Mr. Doss. You should not do hype. Decipher is
Decipher
Ranveer
also,
Singh. He's beatbox for Ranveer Singh live. So if you get him, then I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Bollywood will come.
Yeah, and hopefully, like, I mean, we are also trying to come up with like offline events. I mean, we had a lot of offline events that we had planned this year, but due to the lockdown, we are just stuck at home. We are planning to do like ciphers and stuff like, based out of each city because we are based out of Kochi, but like we wanted to get the scene out there. So, like, we wanted to host events and stuff.
I want to ask you, since you're based out of Kochi, I've not seen any street academics music on your platform.
That is in the talks right now. There's a little bit of terms and stuff going on there, but
All right,
yeah.
all right, all right.
Again, fingers crossed for that
Asking
also.
hard question. And
Yes,
is
very
even
hard. I was like
Hanuman kind
sweating.
is Cochin based,
Yes,
right? Hanuman kind?
Hanuman Kind is Malappuram based. It's like a different district, but in Kerala. He's Malayali, yes. And
Dude,
we
he's
have him also
He's
on our app.
probably. I want to stick my neck out there and say he's the best rapper in this country right now. Hanuman Kind.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
mental. And then even that producer Parimal Shah is based out of Kochi.
Parimal Chais. Yep.
Kochi,
Parimal
yeah,
Chais is right next door. Yeah.
Dude, please tell him I'm a huge fan, man. His two songs
Okay.
are on my playlist. I play every day when I'm cooking and cleaning and washing dishes at home. And
Yeah.
beatbox. And I caught his set at when he played in Mumbai at Control Alt Delete. It was a blast. That guy really knows his
Yeah.
shit. Sick,
Yeah, yeah.
sick.
In my personal opinion, I think Hanuman Kind and Parimal Shah is perfect duo when it comes to their music. I think they released a new song of late. I think last week or maybe last week. It's called Slab, SLAB, Slow, Loud,
I
and
gotta check it
Banging.
out.
So you guys can go check it out. Hopefully, I'm gonna like put this as a clip and send it to both of them so that they start sending their music faster to Social Mob. We do not have Slab on Social Mob yet, but hopefully soon we might have that as well. So guys, do go check it out. Definitely both of them like super great artists. So I guess that was another shout out by P-Man. I think this one clip we are going to send it to them. They're probably gonna drool over it though.
I mean, I doubt they'd know who I am, and then what a big deal. It won't be a big deal for them. I'm sure they get bizarre fanboys fawning over their music anyways. The weekend last year, past weekend, I missed Hanuman Kind's set. Yeah, it was damn sad. Like by the time I reached there, he had just finished. He was saying his bye-byes and leaving the stage. And I was like, shit. And people were
Damn.
walking off the arena saying, man, this is the best act of the festival so far. I was like, damn. I missed that. I'm hoping
Shit.
I'd be able
Yeah.
to watch Hanuman Kind sometime soon.
Okay, maybe if next time you guys do come to Kochi, we might like arrange a meetup so that you can like straight away talk to him.
Food. For the food. Kochi has
Oh
some
yeah,
of the
for the
best
food, definitely.
country. I remember
Yeah.
I was doing in 2014, was it? 2014 or 13, I'm not sure. I was doing this one tour with the Red Bull. They were India Bike Week, so they were going to all the tier 2 cities, and Kochi was one of them. We played in this one
Yeah.
mall parking lot. Forgot the name of the mall.
Right.
And
Mall
it's the
ka
same
parking
mall.
lot in Kochi. Has
It
to
has
be
a
Lulu Mall.
It had a wax. It's not Lulu Mall. It had a wax museum inside the mall.
Okay, yeah, it's Oberon. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, that's the one. So I
Yeah.
played at the parking lot over there, and I had 3 days off before that gig, so we had, me and Manas that time just went all over the place, just eating only beef fry, beef fry, beef fry, beef fry. Beef fry was
Yeah.
amazing. I loved my
Yeah.
time.
Yes. I mean, that is one thing, like, we are very proud
The
about our porota and beef.
weather sucked. The humidity killed us. And this was in,
Yeah.
I want to say Feb. It was in Feb. The humidity killed us.
Yeah. I mean, this is usually the time around when, the heat starts coming up. Now, the situation is totally different. It's raining like crazy. It started flooding the cities, actually. Cochin is starting to slowly become the new Mumbai in terms of the floods in the city.
I guess that's going to be the scene with every town near the coast, on the coast there. And
Yeah.
I've been
No,
watching
but,
I played at this one of these banquet halls in this little posh place. Is it called Wellington Island? If I'm mistaken, Wellington Island.
yeah. Wellington Island, yeah.
Yes, I played with Sharon Funk over there, and it was again that was the first time I saw the party crowd of Cochin, dude. And the Cochin, that underground party scene is mad. People getting
Yep.
trashed, the women getting violent. It was amazing. I
Yep.
loved it.
Yes, that is, the underground scene over here is like something else. Not many people know about it, but then that's one reason why
I
it is
experienced
underground.
that firsthand. It was amazing. I loved it, and I think that party went on till 4 in the morning, man. Look, I think no
I mean,
cop.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know what the scene was.
Okay. I do not know what the cop scenes here are anyway, so not the one
Yeah.
to comment on it.
They
Yeah,
probably are on this Instagram live watching also what you're talking about. Till Radio House.
yeah. They're
The
probably
vice,
coming. They're
vice.
like, साला तू इडकी कोड के बारे में बात कर रहा था सुना है चलो थाने में आके बाकी बताओ. So, that could be it. But yeah, okay. Oh, we have already reached the 1 hour mark. So far, like, there has been no notification yet coming from Instagram to, it's time to wind it up. But anyway, now, like, since we've talked so much about food, actually, you know what? We'll have you on a podcast with me. So, okay, so this is going to be a little teaser for everybody. So, me and another colleague of mine, I do not know if I should reveal him by his artist name, but his gamer name is Salty and my gamer name is Strange. So both of us, we are gamers and we have a gaming podcast
wow.
coming up. Hopefully by this Sunday, the first episode is coming out. So
What game is
guys
this?
do. We play. Okay, wait.
Yes.
So if you have to ask that question, that means you must be a gamer too, right?
Dude, the only game I play is Rise of Kingdoms in my Android phone.
Okay, so okay, हम थोड़ा आगे है उससे.
Yeah, if you all are into that,
game on keyboard and mice.
then I'm not in that scene. That's too intense, and that's too much of a commitment.
Yeah. But I mean, we can still have you on for the podcast. I mean, since you are a mobile gamer and it's still gaming, so I mean, we can. I mean, we haven't really planned much about the podcast anyway. We have done 3 episodes recorded down. Sunday, probably the first one coming. Snob Gamer Rahul. Long awaited. Yes, it has been long awaited. It has been like in the folders for a long time. Yes, but Sunday it might come out. So guys, go check it out. And probably in the meanwhile, I might convince Rohit here to kind of, come on board and give us his share on gaming and the scene in India. But otherwise, like, other than the mobile gaming that you do right now, was there a phase, like, even in college or maybe before this that you ever gamed, like,
FIFA, and I would check out whatever cricket games were possible, man. Because I'm a huge cricket
Yeah.
fan, like every other average Indian male.
Brian Lara cricket?
Brand
That
or
is
cricket,
like one of the...
dude, I loved that. I still
That
have
was-
it on PC. It's so
Yeah.
with the controls, but I just love it.
Yeah, I only played like 2 cricket games. One was the Brian Lara cricket, and there was this one which I forgot. Like it was some company that used to make mobile phones, I think, and they released a Flash game. I do not remember it. But
Stick cricket.
like-
The stick cricket?
no, it's not stick cricket, but it's something else. Okay, wait. You know what? A treat for you. We actually have Parimal Chayas who has joined the chat right now.
Are you serious?
Yes. Oh, fuck. Okay, but this live is gonna end in 15 seconds. So, okay, everybody who is here right now, this live might end abruptly, but we will be right back after, like, once this ends. So, please do not leave. Join again. I'm gonna just. Okay, then. Now we are back live. Now we will have to wait for everybody to join. Hopefully, nobody has ran away the small window that they found. Shalaka has joined. Hello, Abhikumar has come back. Yes, hello. I'm waiting for. Anju's back, Vivian's back. 3BHK is here. Should probably shave for the next live. It looks weird. Okay, I hope Rohit is still around. Okay, I'm back. I think the live was paused. No, do not leave. Super weird to just look at you, Rahul. I hope that. Okay, I can hear you guys laughing from the other room. Yes, Rohit is back. We are gonna wait for him to join the live. Yes, we are now back. Now we'll have to wait for everybody else to be back.
Oh,
Damn. It was like, what a timing that was. Okay, yeah, Parimal is back now. So now you can, like, tell him.
oh, what's up, Paribal? You fucking awesome, dude.
That's it? That's all? I thought there was going to be, like, more to that.
And yeah, dude, I managed to catch your set at Control Delete earlier this year. It was probably my favorite set of the festival, and I loved every moment of it. So yeah, hope to catch you live sometime.
Yes.
And I
So-
hope get to do a track together sometime. Yeah, it would be awesome. To hey, Mr. Doss is back.
Mr. Doss is back. Parimal and the House Boys. Yes, we went Parimal and the House Boys. Okay. So I think Parimal, right now, like, the answer has to be either a yes or a no. Like, do you want to do a track with Rohit?
Think about it. Sleep.
Think about it, yeah. Take it away.
Week. It's Friday. It's Friday, right?
Yeah, it is Friday.
Been locked indoors, I lose track of time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was the same thing for me. Since I started going to office, now I know which day is Monday and which day is Friday, luckily. Okay, we now have everybody joining in. Yes, for sure. That is Parimal's response to.
So kick ass, dude.
This is what social mob is, man. Let's do something. He said yes. Hell yeah. Wow. Anju's response, he said yes, is like, it's as if, like, he got proposed and he was like, oh yes, finally. उसने हाँ बोल दिया. Okay.
Awesome, dude.
So
I'm
now
gonna
let's.
hit up Mr. Bass dropping
Yeah.
alien for sure. Yeah, you were saying.
Yes. Okay. No, I was saying, like, now, like, let's come back to the topic of music because that is what we were here to discuss in the first place. So now, since you have, like, an album which is set for finishing in terms of production and, it's yet to come out, like, what is the timeline that you're looking at right now? Like a realistic timeline?
Realistic, maybe some point early next year, though I'm going to try and push for it to happen by this year. And this year end.
Yeah.
Again, it all depends on what's the scene with this lockdown and all, because I'm kind of handicapped
Right.
not being able to
Yeah,
work with
yeah.
Blunt.
Yeah.
So hope that figures out fast.
I mean, yeah, that is what I was trying to, like, gauge, because right now a lot of people are not able to plan a lot of things ahead because they know, like, this lockdown is, like, it's unexpected. It could keep on going for as long as you can imagine it could end next month, who knows? But, in terms of that,
The lockdown in Maharashtra, at least, or in Mumbai, is still 31st of this month.
yeah.
And I don't know, I was watching the BBC news today and it just said that India has not yet reached its peak. I don't know what does peak, yeah. I mean, I went out today because I had to do some work.
Yeah.
I saw people out there not giving a fuck, dude. They don't care anymore.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah.
frustrated. And I can totally get that frustration too. At least in my
Yeah.
case, I'm indoors but living with the wife and she's awesome company, so I'm
Yeah.
okay. For people who are stuck with their parents and they don't like them, they don't get along, I can just imagine what's going on in that.
Okay, yeah. No, but even if you do like your parents, like I do, I mean, it's still like, gets frustrating after a point living with them because like first few days like हाँ बेटा अभी बहुत टाइम घर पे है उसको देख के अच्छा लगता है after 2 days like वो साला बर्तन नहीं धोता वो झाड़ू नहीं लगाया रूम पे that's the reaction I get. India will reach its peak in November. Okay, Vivian with the forecast. If
Are
that
people
does
wearing
come
masks?
true, you can.
Most
people
of them
wearing
in
masks? Okay,
Mumbai,
they-
yeah. Most of them, yeah.
Yes. So that was the lockdown forecast that we had from Vivian. India will reach its peak in November. Okay, hopefully it doesn't. I think the moment it's going to reach its peak is when there is a news that is going to come in saying Modi ji is, positive for COVID-19. That is going to be the peak.
I don't know, man.
Probably.
I mean, Amit Shah got it, so I'm hoping they find the cure now fast.
Yeah, me too. Same. I mean, at least now they should take it serious before all the bucks are like, oh my god, हमको भी लेना चाहिए. Rahul is a homemaker in the cupboard. Okay, not even gonna come into that. So yes, now before we kind of wind up, because now I'm also like thinking that your order was here like almost an hour ago and it might have gone cold by now, so I don't want you to eat cold food.
There was
But
some courier app. Or it's not food. I cook at
oh,
home.
it's not food.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who were here saying it was food, it's not food. Talking about the indie scene now in
Yeah.
India, what is your opinion about the indie scene?
I think we have some fantastic musicians. I can totally get the frustration some of the musicians feel that they're not getting exposure, they're not getting the gigs and all. I totally get that. But at the end of the day, they have to realize that you keep putting good music out there, you will get noticed. And
Yeah.
just do music because you like it, man. Don't worry about anyone else. Or if you're not why this person is getting a gig and I'm not getting, why this person, or why can't I play at this festival and not that festival? Because I'm sure you started making music not to play festivals, right? Not to get
Right.
gigs. Yeah, getting gigs is important, but
Hmm.
just do music and do good music. Don't compromise on that. And once you start making music from the heart, the pockets will fill up as well.
Right.
Don't follow. Trends. Don't do trend chasing. That just never works. Because by the
Yeah.
time you are into it, that trend would have died. Trust me. I tried trend chasing some time back, and it definitely didn't work. So no, it's just keep doing it. Try every day should be a learning experience. Listen to different types of music. You never know where
Yeah.
the inspiration comes from. That's about it. Yeah, it's because this is something that no one could ever prepare for. No one knew.
Right.
No one could think of what this lockdown is. So, music scene right now, a lot of musicians are frustrated. A lot of musicians are unhappy, depressed. But yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
else. It is like a day. Because this is really unprecedented.
Yeah. Exactly.
But music scene will strive on, man. Like there are a lot of artistic people, there are a lot of fantastic, seriously talented people in this country, and we just maybe have seen just 10 to 15% of them. Wait till you
Yeah.
hear more, and I just hope everyone has their day in the sun.
Yes. Like Loki said, the sun will shine on us again. I mean, I'm talking in terms of lockdown, especially. Anju saying, if still not noticed, send it to us. I think she was talking about music with the indie scene. So again, social mob plug, guys, check it out. Now is the best time to make what you want to make instead of trying to impress an audience. That's what Mr.
For
Doss has
sure,
said.
for sure. Who's this? Mr. Doss. Yo,
Mr.
dude,
Doss.
spitting the truth there, bro. That's the scene. Make what you want because who knows what you have done right now will start the next trends.
Yeah,
And people
exactly.
are copying you.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, I mean, to add to that, I think this is something that I hear from like a lot of other artists, and I think like it makes sense. Basically, like, artists finding their own sound, and then the people who love that sound will automatically find you.
Yeah, for sure. As I said, you keep making good music, they can't keep you down, and you will
Yeah.
get noticed.
Yes. Straight up facts. Okay, so anybody in the chat who has questions for Mr. P Man can please drop it.
Yeah, please
This
ask me questions.
live, yes. Mr. DOS OP, suspended notes. Word.
Man, what does OP mean? A lot of these gamers keep throwing these things. What does
Okay,
OP
so do you want like a master class? Do you want like a short master class in like YouTube live streaming chat
Yeah,
code words?
yeah.
Okay, so OP means overpowered basically. So in a
Uh,
game,
okay, okay.
yeah. So in a game, I think like I mean, I'm talking from experience of Counter Strike and stuff. So basically, if you're in a 1v5 situation and then you kill the rest of them, everybody's like, "Oh my god, bro, OP, bro." That's what the OP is. On point, Mr. DOS. I did not know OP meant on point also, but I know about overpowered, which is the gamer term of it.
Yeah, I know from the
Uh,
gaming part of it as well. These two words, I managed to find out the other word meaning, which is meta.
Meta, yeah.
Yeah.
Also glossary book, Rahul. Meta, I'm not too sure
Effective
about that because
to
that
the
has a bit more.
environment, like an environment. What's it called? To the situation. Basically, the most advantageous to the environment right now. As a
Yeah,
brand.
exactly. Yeah. I did not know how to put it in words, but like I know what meta meant. It's just like too hard to explain because like coming from a gamer background, I'm like, how do I explain this? Meta is just meta, bro. Suspended notes also saying on point. Okay, so okay, now I feel like I may be the one who is wrong.
Oh,
Okay, and then there is another term which is most commonly used in the chat, which is F, like a capital F. So that is just like, how do you put it? Like, yeah, like you had high expectations out of yourself, like during the game, and then you just die, and then people
oh,
are just like F, 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 F.
fail.
So this sort of, so
Great.
this F comes, so this F comes from a game. I do not remember which game it is, but over there it's like a soldier died and he's been cremated, and there is a command and alert that comes on the screen saying press F to pay respects. So that
Okay,
is where
okay,
this
okay, okay,
F
okay,
comes
okay.
from.
All right, all right.
So these two are the most commonly used terms that I have known, at least the ones that I have faced while I stream. So 3BHK COD. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It could be Call of Duty because the graphics look something like that. Only acronym from my era is ASL and PTO.
Yeah, well, I remember ASL for my. What is PTO?
I think it's please turn over that you write at the corner of your pages, like while you were in school. Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be something else. I mean, I remember, like, there were people at my school who used to write PTO, like, at the end of the page when they're writing, so that, I mean, I don't know which dumbass doesn't know how to turn a page, but this is there. Also, LOL.
Yeah, let's not get into school level
Yeah.
shorts, bro.
Please turn
Please
over.
turn over.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was right.
On you was right.
LHS equals RHS. Oh man, this chat is now going to go haywire. Hey, can you guys stop, please? Okay, so I had asked people, like, if they had any
Wait,
questions, but
no,
yeah.
what is your opinion on track lengths Have you noticed
Nice.
how songs have become shorter? Well, I am of the opinion leave the crowd wanting for more rather than keeping them satisfied. So
Yeah.
the short song is like, man, I want to listen to it again. A long song,
Hmm.
heard once, you'll hear it now tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with short songs. Uh, I think probably yeah, gets over faster. Why not? If it's a boring song, it gets over faster. Yeah, if it's a good song, you want to listen to it again, and it
Yeah.
fits in with my uh, opinion or my mantra. Ki leave them wanting more.
Right. I think, I mean, if I had to give my 2 cents, I mean, like the whole Tracklin thing is something which I noticed, after I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, because there's a scene in that where, they created the track Bohemian Rhapsody and they bring it to the director of the label or whoever the manager or whatever that guy is, and he says, like, it's 7 minutes long, it's not going to run on the radio, it has to be like
Yeah,
3 minutes or 4 minutes. So
under
that
4 minutes,
is
very
where my
because then they
right,
need ad space, right? So that's the pure economics part, nothing to do with attention of the generation.
exactly. Anju, you're saying shorter attention span of the generation keeps it intriguing. Did you just offend our generation? Ketoptris has joined. Ketoptris, again, another artist. Actually, you might want to check out his music too.
Oh, I will. What kind of
He
music
also
is it?
makes pretty. He makes pretty experimental electronic music. I cannot
No,
place him in a definite genre because my personal
let him
opinion is like a
explain.
mix of a lot of
Explain.
things.
Explain, Mr. Catoptris. Catoptris.
Ketoptris. So
Average
average length
length
of a
of the song in
track in
2020.
2020 would be.
Man, whatever you want it to be, yeah. They should. Why do you have to follow the rule? Keep it whatever. It can be a 5 minute, 10 minute song, 3 minute song, 2 minute song, whatever you want.
Ketoptris is amazing. Yes. Okay. Average length of that question kind of like reminds me of people who go into gaming live streams and over there ask like, I have 50,000 rupees. What laptop should I buy? That's the most common response people over there say is that भाई मैं क्या IT टेक्नीशियन लग रहा हूँ बैठ के मैं गेम खेल रहा हूँ भाई गेम खेलने दो मुझे
Yeah, that happens in some of these live streams on that this guy will be explaining the game, playing his game, and then suddenly one Indian dude will come in. I can't log into my game. Please, can you do something? Like, bro, get in touch with customer care, यार. ये YouTube पे आके
yeah
मेरे को
YouTube पे देखो
no, I
Anju
mean
no
keep it.
I'm
No,
yeah
yeah.
okay
You go
you can
first.
read it
Read it out like her.
okay no I mean like you want me to read it like how she would sound.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it keeps it interesting, like Rohit mentioned, like for wanting more. Chances of continuing to listen to the whole album also increases, I feel, but totally subjective.
Well, that album scene sadly is no more around. Oh, she hates you, huh? The
No,
album, scene-
I'm trying to see if she's still around.
the album scene. I
Yeah,
don't know if it makes sense anymore because at the end of the day, you might think you're putting out a collection of 10 songs that is totally a masterpiece. Somebody
right.
else might not like all the 10 songs. Yeah, I just like maybe 5 songs, 3 songs, 4 songs.
Hmm.
Why do I? Have to- So
Yeah,
sadly, in my opinion, this concept of album will work that much. Or make it like a 6, 7 track album. So make it 10, 11, 12 songs.
right, right.
So I mean that's what even the Vice Versa album I'm talking about. It probably has 6 or 7 songs.
Okay, I think the mic has gone lost in the beard again. Did not
Oh,
get the
sorry,
last
man.
part.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I do not sound like that. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fired tomorrow. Mr. Doss, true. Yes, very true. Catoptris, I believe that gaming for producers is like an addiction that a producer finds it hard to leave. Okay, I did not know you were a gamer, Katto. It's EP
Dude,
or LP now. True.
it's EP in my opinion. EPs are the way for me because at the same time, think about it. You'll spend a whole year making 10 songs, and then you release it after a year. Wouldn't you just rather put out each track a month, and then that way you're content is also frequently coming out. You have frequently more releases, and each release has
Yeah.
its time. People will consume that track, decide they like it or no.
Right.
So I think, yeah, EPs and singles are the way of the future, sadly. I mean, back in my days, there were no CDs, there were tapes. So if I
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fourth song, I have to forward 3 songs before going to the fourth song.
Right.
Now, singles eliminates the first 3 songs. That being said, people who want to put out albums, concept albums, and all of that, yeah, go ahead. Why not? But then
Yeah.
I think you should not complain if it's not getting that much response.
Yeah. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, how you said it earlier, like, it's your sound that is going to go out. People who love it are going to come back and, enjoy it. Now the Kerala police and Anju is waiting for you outside. Okay, great. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so this guy, Frickin' Vivian, he is a stand-up comic, actually, from Kochi.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. I mean, I think he has done a couple of shows outside Kochi also. I think he has come to Mumbai, I guess. That's what I've heard him tell me. But yeah, I think he was one of the first ones to make stand-up comedy like a big thing in Kerala at least. So big credits to him.
I'm guessing the cops are always outside his house.
Yeah, I think he has been caught by them a couple of times. Or maybe he told me that as a part of the joke. But yeah, anyway. So before we now, like, I think we've been talking for like a long time.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I
I was
ramble at
like-
times. This is the first time I've done an Instagram live, so I'm not really well versed with what is the rules and regulations of doing this. So I'm just. Oh, you have.
I have. Okay. Right. Okay. So to that, like, what you said right now, I think I was the one rambling, but then, like, I cannot tell the difference because generally I am like this. Like, I just talk a lot. So I hope like you got enough time to tell the things that you did, or if there anything else that you want to address.
The new Kochi one, yeah, the Mumbai Hive.
Humming Tree the Hive. So I stay at the cop's place. I'm on parole.
Humming Tree in Bangalore, you got picked up from there also. Wow. Boy's making
No
a name for himself, huh?
No statue in Kerala yet, sadly, so no hopes for the news mileage for Vivian. Bangalore.
Yeah, Bangalore
Nice.
Humming Tree. That's sad. Hey,
Yeah.
that's my man. Bone broke front man.
Dinka.
Yeah.
Is it Dinka?
If your A&R of Social Mob is out here, you all should get in touch with him because he is just put out a fantastic new single. So get in touch with Dinker.
Dinker. Okay. My bad. I pronounced it wrong. Dinker. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
So P-Man has now shouted out his new single, A&R, if you're listening to this. Our A&Rs are like, silently sitting
Taking
in
notes.
the chat taking notes, yes. So they will, I think, like, they're going to hit up a lot more than people than just Dinkar. Am I pronouncing it right?
Dinker.
I hope I.
Din,
Dinker.
as in Din or Raat.
Din as in Din Raat. Okay, Dinkar.
And
Okay.
Kar, like
Now I'm gonna-
Omkar. Dinkar.
Yes. Dinkar. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note of that and make sure like I do not make that same mistake again. Okay, so now since we have been now 1.5 hours into this, so I think
God.
we'll
Wrap this up.
slowly start winding up. So before we do wind up, is there a message that you want to give out to the musicians out there struggling in the indie scene or just getting into it?
Yeah, to all the guys I know, guys and girls doing music out there, remember, this is just a phase. It will pass. It can't rain all the time. And yeah, just keep at it. Keep making music. Because it's the music you put out that moves the world and will motivate someone and will help someone through whatever times, good times, bad times. Like for me, it's listening to music is what gets me through doing housework and washing dishes. So That's the way. Just don't lose hope, man, because hope is all we have right now, and at the same time,
Yes.
your scale.
Right.
That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
And,
So
and yeah,
that
check out
was
Dinkar's
yeah.
new track. If y'all had his track on Social Mob, I would have said that was my new favorite track because that track is just superb. I gotta add it to my playlists.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do right now is that we are going to ask Dinkar to send us the track. We will have our people, our folks joining. I mean, not joining in. They will be contacting you, and when we have the track, we'll have him come on board, and then let him talk about the music. And maybe then he can thank P-Man for giving the shout out so that we got him
Dude, I
here
don't
and
thank
connect the
I,
dots.
Tinker is like my what do you call it? When I reach a block or I have a problem in writing a song, I go to him. He sorts me out because this guy has all the theory knowledge of music possible. So I go to him. He's my
Nice.
guru.
Damn. Okay. I all
Just I don't tell with him that
had
much because
something on my head.
he's vegetarian. So no pork
All
ribs or
right.
beef fry for him.
Okay then. So Dinkar, we will be getting in touch with you. Hopefully, you are checking your inboxes one of these days and respond to that as soon as possible.
And Mr. Doss as well. That guy has a catalog of some sick music you guys have to put out.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it as a general message. Everyone, like all the artists in the chat, ANR has already made a list of you guys. So everybody, please check your inbox. Today is Friday, so I'm guessing tomorrow might be working, might not be working. So either tomorrow or by Monday, you guys should all get a mail from us. So we hope that you
I
guys
haven't
do.
told you the story of Nah Bro for some reason. I always had the back of my mind how
Oh
so
yeah,
Nah Bro, the track, I had written the lyrics to another DJ's beats and that wasn't working out as well. So I had the lyrics ready, I had the melody ready. I emailed that to Mr. Doss and he created the track around that. That's a genius that Mr. Doss is.
damn.
So
Okay, I
I
did
gave him
not
the,
see that coming.
and he made the music around it.
Nice. So, Mr. Dawes, thank you so much for that song. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you can see, I was like doing the bow.
And the music
Thank you so
video
much.
was directed and edited by Dinkar on this chat room right now.
Okay, I did not know there was a music video. So after this, I'm gonna go check that out, and
Yeah.
probably yeah, I might repost it also. So, oof, too
So,
much dada, Mr.
in
Dawes.
this room directed and edited the music video for Nabro. There's a music video for Nabro, which
Nice.
Mr. Doss was supposed to come, but he was, I don't know what scene was going on with him. Man. I think he was in the middle of moving houses, so he couldn't make it, catch a flight in time
Right.
from Bangalore. That's the problem. He is never in the same city, man.
So hopefully, once this lockdown ends, the first thing he does is come and meet you, or the other way around, whichever way this works out.
Yeah, normally, Vivian, the music comes first and then we write lyrics for it. But for Nabro, for the first time, the whole lyrics, everything was ready. That I sent to Doss and he made the music around it.
Just realized Mr. Doss comes first. Oh yeah, he said that was gonna ask does lyrics come first or the music. Yeah, this is basically like a general question that everybody gets, but I think based on artist to artist, it's however it works. It's like that energy of the moment.
Yeah. For me, I always treat vocals as another musical instrument. So
Yeah,
I never write music around the lyrics, but always lyrics
right.
with the music. Like you will not
Yeah,
write
yeah,
a
yeah.
guitar and then the rest of the track, right? So
Right.
it's the same for me.
Mr. Doss, haha, but we need to travel ASAP. Let's go to Kochi. Yes, please. Do
Let's
come
go to Kochi.
We are welcoming you.
And the beef Manchurian over
Well,
here.
yes, welcoming with open arms, please. Do come to Kochi and we will take care of everything. Yes, like Vivian said, we will take care of everything. Everything will be taken care of.
Sorted. What is
Poli. Kuchi is poli. So poli is like, like you know how we had the term sorted.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but poli is a bit more like thoda ज़्यादा energetic emotion is there in that. So that is poli.
Super.
Let's do this. Okay. So if does anybody else have a question for P-Man before we wind this up? So there's like this 6 second delay between like what we do here and what they see there. So
All right.
there's always like a wait. I mean, it's nothing that we can do anything about. It's just Instagram being a bitch. Sorted. Kutto. I love saying that. Actually, yeah, me being in Delhi, I got very much used to it. After coming back to Kochi, I got rid of that word because people over here don't get it. So now I just
Which word is
like,
sorted?
removed it. Sorted, yeah. I use that word only with people like who I know the word. Otherwise, I don't even use it.
Sorted though. They say in Bangalore, they say in Bombay, Delhi,
Yeah.
sorted, bro. Yeah, same. Yeah. It's pretty much
Yeah, pretty
used
much.
term.
Hey, P-Man, is there any chance I can send you my music?
Yes. Email me your link at vice versa nation@gmail.com. I'd love to check out. I'm always checking. I mostly nowadays only check out Indian artists because this is so much out there. And yeah, I please send me your tracks. I'd love to. And email me, man.
Yes.
I love opening and reading emails. It's DMing for me is little not happening. I don't like DMs. That's for teenagers. I'm a little too old for that. Email me. I love it.
Yeah. Or actually, you know what? I can give you a better idea. I mean, this is what is happening right now. Like, this is the way people are checking out other people's music. You can just live stream, and on the live stream, you can, like, you know, keep getting demos and samples and music, and you can just review it then and there itself. That's like a thing which is being picked up on a lot.
Okay, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, if you need help with that, I can help you out with it because now I've become an expert in live streaming. So, like, you know, I can totally sort करके दे देंगे पूरा. I'm gonna mail you a love letter now.
Yeah, DOS, love letter and that pork curry you send me that also.
Anju, thanks a lot for this live, Rohit. Much love. Awesome, thank you, man. Sending you some tunes soon. Katoptris.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Social
Yes.
Mob.
So,
I hope I didn't point you and wasted 1.5 hours of your day, dude. That's what's 1.5 hour you're never getting back.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, but I guess like we've both come on the same line, you know. Come back to square one. Like, you know, I hope none of us bored the other person out is the moral of this story. This life turned out to be really fun. Yes, actually, yeah, this is
Joel
something
Padikkal
I
is
want.
here, man. You got to check Mr. Joel Padikkal out too. He's one of the most fantastic musicians and singers I've come across in this city, and he's just great. Joel Padikkal, you got to check him out too.
Okay, so ANR, I hope your pens and notebooks are
note.
still open. Please write that down. Yes, please take note. This was great. This was fun. Yes, actually, yeah, I do want to acknowledge that. Like, this live session was a lot of fun. Like, when I started off, I was very nervous. I was like, "Aaj main hug dunga," literally. But I think 10 minutes into it, I also kind of eased into it. So, like, you know, I get, like, big credits to you, man, because like I was very nervous, very anxious, but then, like, you know, after talking to you for 5-10 minutes, it kind of
One of
just
the
went
small
away.
trivia. That show on VH1 that I was talking about, Mr. Dinkar was
Yeah.
the co-host today, and he directed and edited the show. For 2 years, that was
Wow.
his job, like a rock star on TV.
Mr. Dinkar is very
Dude, Dinkar's a
skilled.
360 degree man. 360 degree.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that one person is doing.
Ladies on the reply into his DMs.
ANR team is getting panic attacks. Actually, yeah, I think today is the team. ANR team is gonna get like major panic attacks because this is probably the first live with so many artists that have joined. Usually we have like a lot of supporters and fans, but this time, yeah, we do have supporters and fans. who are also artists. Did not see that coming. Dinkar is Loki and OG. Yes.
That's when we were there, ANR guys ourselves. Yeah.
So yeah, so I guess that is about it. We can wrap it up. I know we are going to make a lot of people sad, but हमको जाके खाना भी खाना है. So
Yeah, I got to start cooking.
yes, so he has more work than I do. My food is already here, so I just have to go and eat.
All
So
right.
Rohit, thank you so much for
Cheers,
this
buddy.
live session. It was wonderful. Again, like big fan. And
Cheers, buddy.
everybody else in the chat, thank you so much for joining in. This was probably like one of the longest sessions that we've had. And do go check out Vice Versa's music on Social Mob. Hopefully soon we will be having rest of you guys also over there. We have suspended notes from the chat who is already in Social Mob, so do go check out his music also. Vice Versa's also. Drop the likes because that is the only way these guys are gonna know like their music is very much appreciated in the indie scene. So
Yep.
let's support more indie artists
Yep.
and drop some likes on those tracks. राहुल को अभी
Alright.
बर्तन धोना है. अभी मैं आके बात करता हूँ विवियन. So thank you so much guys for joining in. Thank you so much Rohit for being
Thank
here with us.
Yes, and big cheers and thumbs up to Social Mob. And I hope, as I said, you guys do more big things. Cheers, guys.
Yes. Cheers. So thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have another session soon.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Cheers, man.